It's the girl group Itzy. Itzy is a 5-member girl group. They debuted on JYP in 2019. For this comeback, however, there's only 4 members. Leah is on hiatus for health reasons. So they did the album with the 4 remaining members, although she does appear. She has her own solo song. I'll talk about that when we get into the album. The album is called Born to Be. They gave us 10 songs. I like this trend in 2024. We're getting full albums in K-pop again. Thank you. Let's keep it going. They had 2 pre release singles, and then the title track is the 3rd single. It's called Untouchable. I like this. I like this, ladies. I feel like Itzy is finally back. To be honest, some of their recent releases didn't work for me. So I was pleasantly surprised by Untouchable. It has a great beat. It's sassy with an edge, a little bit of EDM sound here. They do sit kind of that sing talking a lot, but I think without Leah, that actually works really well for this group. For the personnel they have, they capitalized on their strengths. Catchy chorus. I like this chorus. This is sassy girl power. I'm untouchable. I'm never mad at that. I love those songs. And this one really works because the chorus has a really great beat drop. Love it. I love the beat in the chorus. Here for this one. And I think this vibe fits them better. When I think of Itzy, I think of like the sassy little shoulder dancing. And I think of songs like Not Shy. You know, they were pretty brash and in your face 2019, 2020. And then kind of maybe lost their way a little bit sonically, musically. There was some stuff that didn't quite work for me. I think a song like this, a song like Untouchable, works a lot better than the cutesy stuff, than Put My Sneakers On. For me, that didn't really quite gel with the group. It didn't feel as natural. I think with this one, it feels like this is who they are. There's something here that's like, yes, they're selling it to me. Performance wise, I'm buying it. I really like this song. Itzy can pull this off. They can pull off the bravado, I'm the best. They have some spunk in there. They're not exactly a cutesy girl group. And you all know, I appreciate that. So I think Untouchable is a great single. This is infinitely better than the past couple singles. For me, this felt like, okay, Itzy's back. They're back in the conversation for these powerful girl groups. And you know the market is flooded with these really good girl K-pop groups. So I think this was an important comeback for Itzy, and they nailed it. Untouchable is great. Let's talk about the music video. Great choreography. These girls slay the choreography. Love it. Before talking about the rest of the music video, I have to talk about the choreography. I really like it when they're in kind of a lineup. They do some interacting with one another, which is always fun for the viewer to see. This choreography really works. And honestly, no shade to Leah because she's one of my favorite members, but the 4 of them gel very well together. It wasn't a tragedy to lose a member for this comeback, to have her on hiatus, because these 4 work very well together. So sometimes it's a massive deal when a member's on hiatus and there's a comeback. I don't want to put down any other groups, but there's a girl group I really like who had 2 members on hiatus for a recent comeback. And it was felt. They lost their spark not having those ladies there. For this one, I felt like it all worked. It was okay. They pulled it off. So congratulations to them. That choreography killed. I love it. It's sassy. It's fun. The styling in the music video, for the most part, I really liked it. But in the first part, they're wearing these outfits that are kind of like blue and white, and they look too casual. I don't think they gel with the concept. I love the all black. They have another costume that's white with kind of black piping. It all goes together. But then there's these like casual looks that I would have left out. I don't think that was maybe the right call. Um, let's talk about my girl Yeji. Oof. I don't know if it's the orange hair. I don't know. But Yeji is the star of this music video. She looks so confident and really comfortable in the spotlight. I thought she kind of shined the brightest, killed it. The leader is here. She's definitely ready to take center stage. Yeji stood out to me the most. That said, all four members looked beautiful. They all look really, really pretty. I like the pink long hair on Ryujin, but I've got to say, Ryujin has changed so much since Itzy came out. And that's not a good or bad thing. We all change, we all evolve, maturity wise, but also looks wise. Um, she's a beautiful, like, K-pop idol. She always was, and she definitely is now. But I think her look now, she looks similar to a lot of the female K-pop idols. And I think before there was something that was a little bit different that a lot of fans related to or vibed with. So it stands out to me because to me, she was like the spunky center of this group. And in the past year or so, that seems to have kind of gone away. And now she just blends in more. Never a bad thing in a group to have them blend and meld and move as a unit, but it's just something I've noticed that the vibe with her has changed. She looks stunning, don't get me wrong. It's just a different look. So, not good or bad, it's just noticeable. There's not like a massive storyline in this music video, and you don't always need one. You know, the theme is that they're untouchable. So, like, there's all these people in black, like SWAT team masks trying to attack them, and they can't. Like, it's like they have a force field around them. They're so untouchable. And just looking beautiful and like cool choreography. There's not a crazy storyline or tons of stuff going on here. But again, I don't think you need that in every single K-pop music video. Sometimes it works to just serve looks, kill the choreography, good styling. It works. So I think all in all, this was a great comeback for Itzy. Untouchable is very catchy. My favorite title track that they've had in a long time. Itzy's back with this one. But let's talk about the rest of the album. Okay, Itzy gave us 10 songs. These were my three standout tracks on the album: Mr. Vampire, Crown on My Head, and Blossom. So, Mr. Vampire was one of the pre release tracks. This one to me stands out because it's very, very different. Interesting music and instrumentation here. That beat and the sliding piano, it grabs me. It's very cool. It's very different. I think it works. And at first I was like, wait, what is this? What is happening here? I wasn't sure, but it grew on me about halfway through the song. I like the bridge. I like, there's some nice vocal moments here. I like to hear Ryujin singing. She sounds great. So that was a pleasant surprise. This is a good song. It's different. It's cool. This one worked for me way better than Born to Be. Born to Be wasn't my favorite. Mr. Vampire, good song. Crown on My Head is Yeji's solo. There's more of a rock edge here, and the chorus is good. This reminded me of like Paramore Light. If you know Paramore, that group, this was very much like a lighter version of a song they would do, a little pop punk emo style, and I think she pulled it off. My last standout track from this Itzy album is Blossom. This is a Leah solo. So even though she's not around for the comeback, we got a solo from her. She has my fave voice in Itzy. She's my favorite vocalist in this group. And Blossom is kind of this R&B pop song. I love that vibe, and she really pulled it off. This is by far my favorite solo song. It's kind of, it's mid tempo, it's cool, it's got its own groove, it's got its own feel. It's a little mature. There's a little bit of a sexy vibe here, and I'm not mad at it. I think Leah can do that. Also, really different sound than the rest of the album, and I appreciated that. This is just my personal taste, but I lean more towards an R&B sound. So my ears perked up when this one came on. I appreciate this one. So it's time for bias talk and Itzy. My bias, it's Yeji. I believe Yeji has always been my bias since I started reviewing Itzy. I love her. And I think in this comeback, she killed it. She was my star of the comeback. She looks amazing. I love that orange hair. I think she can rock it. And there's a confidence and kind of swag about her now that is fantastic. My wrecker is always Leah. I love her. I miss her on this comeback. I miss my girl. But I love all five of the members, like for different reasons. Like in a lot of groups, these aren't strong, heavy biases and wreckers because I think each woman in this group brings something to the table. Um, but Yeji and is my bias, Leah's my wrecker. It's time for my rankings from Itzy's new album, Born to Be. This is my list from least favorite to favorite. Just personal opinion, what stood out to me most listening to the album. At number 10, it's Escalator. Number 9, Yet But. That was Yuna's solo song. Number 8, Dynamite. Number 7, Runaway. That was Ryujin's solo song. Number 6, Born to Be. Number 5 was Mine. That's Chaeryeong's solo song. Number 4, Crown on My Head, Yeji. Yes, Queen. Number 3, Mr. Vampire. My number 2 song, it's Blossom. It's Leah's song. And my number 1 song, it was the right pick for the title track. It's the best song on the album by far, in my opinion. Untouchable. Untouchable is untouchable. Best song on the Born to Be album. Congratulations to Itzy. Leaps and bounds better than the last few comebacks. I really, really like Untouchable. I think this is a great song, and I think this is going to be very successful. I have a feeling this is going to be a huge comeback for the ladies. So, congratulations to them. I hope Leah is back soon. I love my girl. It was really, really great to still hear her voice on this comeback, but hopefully we'll get her back soon with the ladies. Until then, these four are holding it down. They're doing a really great job. It's a good project. The title track for me really saves this project. I think there's some good songs, and then there's a lot of songs for me that were just okay. Full transparency, full honesty here with Itzy. I think it's just kind of like pure opinion and taste based that I don't vibe with all of the songs the way I might with another girl group. And really, it's just tone, it's just vocals. I'm more of a fan of lower voices. That's, I gravitate towards R&B. I like a lower vocal, and Itzy kind of lives in a higher register a lot of times. So it's just not my personal taste. That doesn't mean it's bad. It's just not like my favorite thing. But Untouchable is fantastic. I like this song. I like the vibe. Love the choreography. So the comeback, to me, this is a successful comeback because that title track is so strong.